So this next story is one of those that will absolutely put a smile on your face,
so
and we
good.
don't do enough of these stories. So when you come across something like this, it's kind of worth spending a little time on. So imagine you have a job, and in the 27 or 28 years that you have worked, you have never missed a single shift. And one day your employer decides to reward you for that, which is a nice thing to
Yeah,
do.
on your 27th
Yeah, and
anniversary.
that's exactly what happened here. But then, well, from then the story takes a very hard left turn in the best possible way. So let's find out what happened. Kevin Ford is that employee. He worked at the Burger King in Las Vegas for a little over 27 years. He's on the line right now. Kevin, how are you?
I'm great. How are
I'm
you?
doing pretty good. Listen, I don't want to give away the whole story. I'd rather you did because it's much more exciting that way. So let's start with what happened. When Burger King decided, you know what, we appreciate everything this guy has done, what did they do for you? What happened?
Uh, I work for a company called HMS Host, and they run a bunch of themes. And I've been working for the Burger King theme for probably over 20 of the 27 years that I worked out at the airport. So yeah, I work at Burger King, and my anniversary had come up, and I try to have fun at work. So I was washing dishes like we always are. And I said, "Is this what I get for my 27th year anniversary? I have to wash these dishes." And one of the managers I love, ran and got me a piece of chocolate cake that first day. Brought it over and said, "Happy anniversary." And I loved that cake, took pictures of it, and ate the cake. And then, like the next day, I guess from HR, upper management, a couple other managers brought me a goodie bag and presented it to me for my 27th year anniversary, and I loved it. And they encouraged us to do videos like TikToks and IG and stuff like that to try to recruit. So I put out a video, and I thought maybe I'd get 10 or 11 clicks or something like that on it, and I forgot about it. It was like months really later. I guess somebody on Twitter at the time got a hold of it and said, "Is this all he gets?" And I guess that people out there didn't think I was enough, so the video went viral. And that day on the way to work, it was at a couple 100,000. By the time I got to work, it was over 1 million views, and it just went wild from there. And because it was during COVID, I had on a mask, so nobody knew who I was. So they wanted to like give me a tip or reward me in some way. Their words were just enough for me. I was just happy that people enjoyed the video, but they wanted to so bad they got a hold of my daughter. And all this was, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know any of this was going on, but she wanted, I hadn't seen my grandkids for like 5 or 6 years. So she started a GoFundMe with somebody and trying to get $200. And it just kept going and going and going, and
Yeah.
it went viral. And now it's over like $450,000. You know that Kevin 27 BK GoFundMe it just keeps going and going. It's just an unbelievable dream, is what it is.
So your original, before we even get to your daughter, I'm dying to know what was in this gift pack that people, felt they had to say,
And-
well, wait a sec, that's all you got for your 27 years? What did the higher ups give you, Kevin?
And you were happy with it. That's the thing. So tell us what was in it.
Mm-hmm. It was like 2 pens, couple of lanyards, keychain.
Yikes.
A nice cup from Starbucks, glass cup. I like that. And I think 2 pens, some Reese's Pieces, a back thing of Reese's Pieces, and 2 lifesavers.
And you're like, hey, this
I
is
gave
pretty
away
nice.
those pens. Yeah.
Oh, and so
I
you
gave away those pens. I think I ate some of those lifesavers, though.
Yeah,
there
well,
you
good
go.
for you.
Good.
And
And you
then,
post this video, and then, like you said, everything starts to unfold from then. Kevin, how has this changed your life? I'm hoping you went to go visit your grandchildren.
Yeah, and as soon as I could, I flew out there and I spent Christmas with them and spent time with them. And the Today Show out here flew me out to New York, and I was on the Today Show, and that's when I very first had seen my grandkids. They brought them out, and I seen them. It was the first time I'd seen them in like over 4 years.
Wow.
And it's totally changed my life. it had happened at a time in my life where I was like in the middle of a divorce and I was depressed and I was very, very low. So I tell the people I try to on the comments, because I can barely read the comments that they say that I inspire them and thank you, and I start crying. I start reading those comments, but I tell them as many as I can that they changed my life. They saved me, and they really did. They saved my life.
Listen, $450,000 later for what originally was an ask for about $200 just so you could go see your grandkids. What are you going to do? What has changed? I'm guessing you haven't quit your job.
No, I haven't quit. The only day I've even missed since then was when they flew me out to the Today Show. I still haven't missed any days. I'm probably going to retire at 30 or 35 years, hopefully. But yeah, I put money up for retirement, money up for my kids and my grandkids, bought a hybrid car, my dream car, and now, recently, like in December, I closed on the house, and I'm in it right now. It's a mess. I'm glad we're on the radio. There's boxes everywhere, but...
So you just moved into your new house.
What a great story. Wow. And I'm guessing this is not necessarily over, right? I mean, you go on the Today Show, suddenly a few more million people who maybe didn't know your story now do. So is this just going to keep going? Is this GoFundMe page still up there?
Yeah, I spoke to them recently, and they told me, don't ever take it down. They said my story is their favorite story almost they've ever had, and they love me. And it's just a beautiful all-world story. It's just something that everybody can relate to. I guess the people see in me their father, their brother, or something like that. But I don't know. I just am happy to be an example. And I tell people, if you feel that there's no hope for humanity and that there's no love and that, you believe in what people are telling you, don't. Look to me as an example and realize that the whole world just basically saved my life. Just lift me up and just give money to a perfect stranger. It's really, really a beautiful miracle. It really is.
What a beautiful
Kevin,
story.
You are easy to love. You are so easy to love. And now, I can only imagine the effect this is having on other people hearing this story. Can you allow yourself a couple of days off maybe now?
I get days off, I'm all right. I'm 56, but I feel young. As long as I can work hard, my mom raised 7 kids, and I believe that with her and my dad being in the Air Force, they're both passed on right now. Those are 2 of the only days I even went home early, but when they passed away. But if they can do what they did, what I'm doing is nothing. What our forefathers, foremothers, the people who paved the way for us did, we ought to feel lucky that we even exist. That, every day I wake up, I'm very blessed. So I feel I'm doing them a disservice. I'm sitting around. So I try to work as hard as I can and do what I can, do my part for my children and for my generation.
You are one
and
special
for my community.
guy.
So
wow.
You are easy to love.
Hey, Kevin, we want to first of all, I want to congratulate you for your, time spent, working, for your work ethic and how it eventually paid off in a way you never could have imagined. And it's such a nice story and it's such a great ending and it's not even over yet. Kevin, thank you so much for being with us. We wish you all the best, my friend.
Thank you guys for having me. I love Canada. Hey, I love y'all.
Come visit us.
Thank you.
Whenever you want to come up to Montreal, give us a call. We'd be happy to have you on the show.
As soon as I can, I'm going to get out there.
All right.
And meet some nice people.
Bring your winter coat.
Thank you.
All right. There you go. His name is Kevin Ford.
Wow.
Burger King employee in Las Vegas, Nevada, whose daughter set up that page, and $450,000 later,
story.
life has turned out pretty nicely.